Yeah, okay, good morning, afternoon, and evening. It's the guy you should believe in. Dropping heat like every season. Underdog like Willie Beeman. Classic like Dom singing. Blasting like.
Okay, it is actually a college football related question. What are you
Spit
guys
it out.
what are you guys' predictions on two games this week? Two my biggest games I'm excited for. Oregon versus Washington and Notre Dame versus USC. We'll start with Oregon versus Washington.
Oregon.
It's at Washington.
Oregon.
Still think Oregon.
Bo Nix. Go old man. I don't feel like it's a close game either.
Really?
What is it?
No.
What kind of opening question is that?
Washington has like the number one offense in the country.
Don't
Michael
care.
Penix.
Who have they played?
Don't care. Oh, you're gonna pull out that, Zane? You're gonna pull out that? You're gonna pull
Yeah,
out that?
buddy.
After the
You know I'm gonna pull
conversation
out
I
that.
had? After the conversation I had, bro, you're so wild for that. You're so wild for that.
I do what I want. This is my show.
I'm the
Let me-
host.
Let me peep it. Who they
This guy didn't even
they
come
Boise
prepared.
State, Tulsa, Michigan State, Cal, Arizona. So they really played nobody. I'm not gonna lie.
I
But
mean, what are you talking about? Michigan State, Cal, Arizona? I was watching.
But you're thinking of the wrong Michigan. Michigan is the Wolverines. Michigan State is the Spartans.
Oh yeah, the Spartans suck.
they beat Michigan State 41-7.
Oh yeah. I mean, Cal looked good. I watched the game in Florida. Of Cal playing.
59-32.
Oof, okay.
Arizona gave them a run for their money though. It was a one score game, 31-24.
And Arizona got smacked by Boulder.
Mm-hmm.
Did they?
They lost by like a touchdown or more.
Oh, I was thinking of USC. I was like, what? That game happened? I thought that was next week.
Yeah,
I think
then
it'll
would
be.
Yeah, that actually is a close game then.
I think it's gonna be like a shootout because both their offenses are crazy.
Go Bo Nix.
I'm go Ducks.
Not gonna
I'm
be.
go
I don't.
Ducks.
I'm just gonna.
I'll
be
take
contrarian
Washington.
here.
I'll take Washington.
I'm going Ducks blowout.
You keep saying you're going the contrary, but both of you guys are going to Oregon.
And then the Notre Dame
but I think it's gonna be a
USC
blowout.
game.
I think it's gonna be a blowout though.
USC versus who?
Notre Dame. And the crazy part, so Notre Dame has two losses, which are like they've had a tough schedule, and obviously they're playing USC, which is like the end of like the toughness of their schedule. But Notre Dame's actually favored to win the game.
Why? I feel like they've been doing bad this year.
They haven't. They lost a close game to Ohio State, which is on the last like possession, and then the other loss they had was it last week? Let me look. Yeah, they lost to Louisville last week. Louisville's actually low-key pretty fire.
What about that quarterback? Someone was talking about that quarterback recently on one of the
Sam
major
Hartman.
networks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Louisville quarterback. How is Utah doing?
I was talking about the Notre Dame quarterback.
Oh, sorry. Sam Hartman is literally 35. He needs to just go to the NFL. But no, Louisville, I caught I think it was the second quarter of that game, and it was actually still close. And I was really confused. But who's the quarterback at Louisville? Because someone was talking about him recently and talking about he's going to
Jack Plummer.
Is he a dark skin guy?
No, he's white.
That's
Oh.
a funny. Oh, of course he's white. His name's Jack Plummer.
Was the guy who's on the Patriots now, who's like third string that went off in the preseason, was that the Louisville quarterback last year?
You're
there
asking
was
a lot of in-depth questions that we do not know.
I don't know. There's someone that they were talking about that they think is going to be a sleeper in this year's draft. Maybe it wasn't. It's some dark skin, like left-handed, throwing the hell out of the ball.
Facts.
Is that Michael Penix?
Well, who does he play for?
Washington.
Maybe. Is he left-handed?
Yeah.
Maybe it's him.
I'll go Notre Dame.
I kind of want Notre Dame, not gonna lie. But
UNC, you said?
USC.
USC?
And Notre Dame's favored.
I'm going USC.
I think USC is going to win, but I'm just going with the apparently not the underdog pick, but In my mind, that's the underdog pick.
I'm gonna go SC. They just
Yeah,
got
I'm
their
going
top
USC.
receiver back too.
Yeah.
I think the only way I think Notre Dame can win because they have a better like O line, but they're gonna have to like totally control the game and not allow Caleb Williams to be on the field as much as possible.
Is Notre Dame an FCS team?
No, they're FBS. They're just independent. They're not in a conference.
A
What
lot of
team is
letters getting
Colorado
thrown
F,
out.
FCS? No, they're FBS too.
Boulder?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're FBS.
Who was it that
Pac-12.
I was seeing? There's some news story that came out today on ESPN. I wasn't able to read it, but it popped up on my phone talking about someone. I don't know, someone who's been playing like major teams is FCS. Idaho ranked in the
Montana.
FCS.
And they're playing Montana tomorrow.
When does college playoffs start for them? Is
The
their
last
playoff
week,
extended or
the
is it?
last they have like a March Madness basically. It's like a
Oh, for
24
real?
team tournament. Yeah.
For real? Oh, okay. So they're way more. So FCS is way more exciting.
Yeah. The
Okay.
playoffs are way cooler. But the last week of regular season is like the week before Thanksgiving.
And are they ranked? They're still ranked? Yes. Third in the country? No shit. Holy
The
moly.
teams that are in front of them are Montana State, which is in conference, and then South Dakota State, which is where all of our coaches came from before.
Crazy. And they still have that quarterback that was there when we were there? Or not when we were there, but when you were there
Yeah,
last year?
Vonnie, yeah.
Is he good? He's small though,
Yes.
isn't he? He's like Bryce Young size.
Yeah, he's like a lot, like definitely.
All right, I'm gonna
same
take
Bryce
a walk
Young.
while you guys talk about this.
He's like Bryce Young, like build, same kind of build as that.
Like 5'11, 170, 180 maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, he might be 6 foot, I guess. Probably 6 foot, but pretty skinny, but he can move and he can throw it.
How's Alex doing after his ACL?
Good. He has 2 touchdowns this year.
Nice. Let's hop in.
Start with Thursday. We all picked Chiefs.
We all picked Chiefs. Yeah, we all picked Chiefs.
Which that game
was a weird game, bro. That was a terrible game to watch. I had a weird betting night too that night, but I got back to even. I won't go into it.
It seemed like a Thursday night games are always just like the worst games of the
terrible,
week. Every single week.
Well, they're on Amazon, dude. No one's wanting to like the players. I guarantee the players before the game are like, we're playing on Amazon tonight.
Yeah,
do we really need to show out?
I'm sure they have a huddle about it.
No, but I guarantee you there's a talk, like they talk about it in the locker room.
Yeah, no, let's not do our best. It's just Thursday.
No, not that. But if I'm being honest, though,
let's not do our best for Jeff.
Did you guys
Yeah,
watch
for Mr. Bezos?
Did you guys
Freaking
watch the
Jeff
game?
Bezos.
Though? Did you guys watch the game though?
Yeah.
I did not know.
Okay, Trav, tell me if I'm wrong, but in watching the game, did it not feel like the Chiefs were holding back?
It just
I mean,
kind of
like,
seemed like they were like
Weren't
they
they
didn't go
playing the
for-
Broncos?
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They didn't go for any fourth downs, so they were just kicking field goals. They weren't really pushing the ball down the field. They were just
because they're
running
playing
the
the
ball.
Broncos.
No. But you didn't watch the game. Like
it,
they
it didn't-
kept-
it's
they
not like
ran
were
the
holding
ball,
back. Not like
but they
holding
ran the
back,
ball the
but-
whole game. Why didn't they like in that kind of game last year? They run up the score. It's 57-0. It was 19-8. What is that like?
You want to know what it is? You want to know what it is? Betting. That's what it is.
Well, Pat was
Betting
off the whole night.
probabilities is what it is.
Pat was
right?
off the entire
There was probably
night.
like a plus
he was.
5,000 for like
The Broncos
Patrick
defense.
Mahomes.
The Broncos defense was better last night, but it just seemed weird to me. The game script, like the opening script for the Chiefs, seemed weird to me. The Broncos have been better on opening script, like opening drive script this year, but not like exponentially better to me. It was just an odd game. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know what exactly was going on. It just didn't seem like a normal Chiefs game. Like it was not the game I was expecting. I was expecting I took the over on 2.5 passing touchdowns for Patrick Mahomes. I was expecting
That's exactly why.
I was
That's
expecting
exactly
a
why.
huge blowout.
That is exactly why they didn't get over 2.5 touchdowns.
Could be. Okay. First game we're talking about here. I'm going to jump to the this is going a little bit out of order from how I have it written down, but we're going to start here. Ravens Titans. This is the game in London, I believe it is this week.
This is a tough one for me because these are both my two teams.
This is a weird game to me because coming off of a week where Lamar Jackson was highly like
We'll
inefficient.
get there.
He was highly inefficient, at least in fantasy. Let me check before I open my mouth. They didn't win. They lost to the Steelers.
Yeah, I watched the last play of that game. Matt Canada called a run up the middle.
I don't know what to think of the Ravens. What do we do with where are we at with the Ravens? It's week 5, or it's week 6. I know it's week 6 and we have a long way to go in the season. And the first 4 weeks always feel like the end of the world for every team, right? But you can turn it around. But the Ravens that conference is so weird to me. Not conference, that division is so weird to me. You've got Browns, Bengals, Ravens, and who's the fourth one in that conference or in that division?
Pretty sure it's Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Who wins that division?
It's
such
Browns.
Yeah, I guess. I guess.
Maybe.
The
I don't
Ravens,
know.
the Ravens make a play like a wild card spot.
I would say if Joe Burrow gets back on the horse that he fell off, then they take the division, and then.
But I don't think it's in Joe Burrow's hands. It's in the hands of his body. Like he can't push the ball down the field. Like it's not.
It's in the hands of his body.
Like he's injured. He's playing injured. He's been playing injured.
Okay.
He's not. It's not in his hands because
his body quit.
His body's currently quitting.
His body's currently quitting.
So his body's currently quitting. We have to make sure
his...
that his body gets back on track, taking a lot of damage and doing a lot of output.
Right. He can't push the ball down the field.
We need his body to put out, essentially. Right?
Yeah. So I don't know what to think of this division. Ravens Titans, this game's weird to me. I'm going to pick the Ravens just because bounce back game for Lamar. Zay Flowers has been consistent. You guys were right about that. I was right about Odell. Give and take. I'm going to take Ravens in this one, but I don't know what to think in terms of like the division as a whole.
I'm going Ravens. I just feel like Lamar will be able to kind of pull it together, and like when he does play well, he plays really well. So I'm gonna go him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ravens as well.
Wow, clean sweep.
I mean, the Derrick Henry output is just
okay. Lions Bucks.
Lions has been.
I don't feel like this is a conversation.
Really?
I don't think so. I think it's Bucks. I'm really wow. Okay, I'm going Lions. That's very interesting. You're going Bucks.
Who's their DN that's been going crazy on the Lions?
Oh, Hutchinson.
Hutchinson, yeah.
Yeah, Hutchinson has been playing outstanding lately.
I was talking to, I don't know when they played that I watched their game, but I was over at a buddy's house and we were talking about Hutchinson and we were talking about Max Crosby and like all these white DNs. Tell me they're not the same people.
We already had this conversation.
Was it us? Was it us talking about it? Oh, it was us talking about it.
We've had this conversation on the pod.
Okay, Clay Matthews.
Adding another person, the Las Vegas Raiders.
Max Crosby. That's Max Crosby.
DN.
Yeah,
he's been playing crazy too. Another like tall white guy.
Yeah.
Playing outstanding.
They're all nuts. Who are you picking, Zane? Lions, Bucks.
I want to go the Bucks. Mike Evans just got confirmed he's playing this game. I don't know how I don't know how well he's going to be with his hamstring. But I mean,
they said it was a tweak though. I don't. And when tweak? and coaches are very poignant with the words that they use. So when I hear tweak, and they had a bye week, I think he'll be 100%. Like if not 90. Like I mean, you're never 100% in the NFL, but.
Yeah.
80-90%. I don't think he'll be behind, but the Lions defense has been showing up.
That is true. I'm going Bucks just because Detroit's backfield, they haven't really figured it out yet.
Whoa,
But they
whoa,
have,
whoa.
though. They
David
have, though.
Montgomery.
I picked up a couple streamers at running back this week. We'll get into that later. We'll get into fantasy at the end of this.
I
I'm going Bucks.
I
What are you
said
going, Trev?
Bucks. I said Bucks, but Amon Ra's back for the Lions. I just saw, so that kind of makes me almost want to switch.
Wow, this is difficult for you, huh?
It is. I'll just stick Bucks. I'll just stick Bucks with what I said originally.
Well, you know what 4 times 4 is?
16. Okay, Panthers Fins. I don't feel like this one's a conversation.
Panthers Fins. Yeah, Fins.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fins. I was right about Bills Fins.
Yeah,
I
that
will
was
say that
crazy.
you guys were like, oh, they dropped 70, they're on a roll. I'm like, yeah, but it's against Denver, right? And then now they're going up against Buffalo, great defense.
Buffalo's defense.
A stellar
the
defense.
defense
I
right
do think the
make
Dolphins
up for
can
Josh Allen.
make a good playoff run, but I mean against the Bills, that was crazy saying that it was going to be a blowout against the Bills.
We got a little excited.
Okay. This next game is one.
So we all went Fins.
Yep, clean sweep
All right.
Fins.
All right.
This next game is one that I have been deliberating over because I've been sitting here, like I have these picks written out like 2-3 weeks in advance, and I'm looking at them kind of like as the weeks go. Saints, Texans.
So you have an advantage because
Facts. Zane died. Oh, he's gone.
I'm saying Saints for this one.
because I don't know who's gonna.
You're gone. You've been talking the whole time.
No, I know.
No, we heard him. Facts. All right.
Facts.
So yeah,
All right, let's go on with the picks.
Saints, Texans. I have
I'm
no
going
idea.
Saints. I'm going Saints, and I think their defense is crazy. And here's the thing: I think their defense has been picking up momentum, and CJ Stroud's been playing out of his mind. But I feel like this might be the week where it catches up to him, and
I thought they lost last week.
The Texans or the Saints?
The Texans. He said CJ Stroud.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying like they've been like winning, but he's been playing. He's been playing very efficiently, and still haven't thrown a pick yet.
I told you guys.
I think this game, this one might be the one.
As soon as Alvin came back, didn't miss a beat. I dropped like 26 fantasy points, something like that.
Just a little stat, real quick here. CJ Stroud just broke Dak Prescott's rookie record for consecutive passes without an interception, which I believe is 171. Maybe it's 151, something like that.
Hey, Dev, how about
I hope he doesn't throw a
turn
pick.
off that light? How about you go turn off that light?
Which one?
Looking white, man.
This one? Is that
Yeah.
better?
I mean, it's not better, but I mean, before your face was just pale.
No, you gotta leave it on. Without it, it's a little too much.
How about you shut your mouth?
So who do you think, Saints or Texans?
I'm gonna go Texans just because I like CJ Stroud. I definitely could see a world where Alvin Kamara goes crazy like he did last year. But
Do I do this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Little late night vibe.
Yeah, a little late night vibe.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going Texans.
Zane's going Texans.
You're going Texans and you're going Saints, Trav?
I'm gonna go Saints.
Okay.
I hope CJ Stroud. I mean, I want him to win. I want him to not. I just think the Saints D looks good.
I'm drinking the CJ Stroud Kool-Aid. I'm really high on CJ Stroud.
Same here, buddy. I'm drinking it too.
I love CJ Stroud. I've got him in fantasy. He's not starting for me this week, but he's my streaming quarterback. This is so hard because there's a part of me that looks at the Saints defense and says that's the defense that makes it work in this game. But at the same time, the Texans have just been surprising us. The Texans are the perfect example of playing up to competition and playing down to bad teams.
Yeah.
So, and Chris Olave, not really sure. Michael Thomas is always kind of consistent in that 50 yards. I'm going to go Texans too, but I'm not confident about it.
Same. I definitely see a world where the Saints crush the Texans.
I think it's like I see this game like 23-17 Texans.
Yeah. Facts.
23-17 Texans.
You
I think
guys
they'll
should just keep going because
Okay.
I think my Wi-Fi is all jacked up tonight. So if I leave and come back, just keep going with your guys'
Okay.
point.
Commanders Falcons is the next one. I'm going Commanders. I don't feel like it's
Yeah, I'm going.
I don't feel like it's that close. The Commanders offense, Sammy Sosa, baby.
Sammy Sosa, baby.
300 yards in the second half.
Who their tight end something
Logan
Thomas.
Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
Logan Thomas has been playing great.
Well, here's the thing for me. The thing about the Commanders offense is that they've been playing from behind, so they've been throwing the hell out of the ball.
Yeah.
So there's a world in which the Texans have a super high-powered offense and could blow out the Falcons, but I don't feel like Ron Rivera plays that way unless they're playing from behind. So I don't think this is a high-scoring game, although I do think the Commanders' offense has a high ceiling.
They have a great defense as well.
Yeah, their defense.
Huh?
The Commanders are.
Yeah, it was close against the Bills. It was close. They have the potential to be a great team. I mean, they went up against the Bills. It was like a 1 TD game.
So yeah, I'm going Commanders. Zane.
I'm going Commanders. Trav, I want to punch that stupid face of yours.
I'm going Falcons.
He's going Falcons. He's going with
that Commanders D is suspect.
You think so?
We'll see. I mean, we will see again.
Watch him put up 3 picks after you said that.
I mean, Bijan Robinson, I think I would argue is DeAndre Swift, Bijan Robinson, 1 and 2. That's what I would say.
In the league?
Yeah, who's better?
Christian McCaffrey?
Oh, I forgot about Christian McCaffrey. Okay, so what?
Devon Achane, Rashid, or Moster.
Okay, excluding the. I don't even know about the Dolphins running backs because they just had a great game against Denver.
Bro,
I don't know about Moser.
Raheem
I know
Moster
about
has been putting up. I guess it's been goal line, but still, like he's.
I know about. I would say Achane, yeah, but I don't know about Moser.
Okay.
Well, let's move on.
I definitely. Yeah. Okay.
The point I'm making is Bijan Robinson is a tank, and he's great.
Yes, 100%. 100%. We all agree on that. Colts Jags. This game.
Hey, Trav, let's go, baby.
Jags are coming.
Let's go, baby.
Jags are coming off a win. You guys know how I feel about Trevor Lawrence. You guys clearly know how I feel about him.
Garbage can.
But I don't feel like there's that much of a drop off with Gardner Minshew playing quarterback.
They are looking outstanding right now. I mean, they just got not Josh Jacobs. Who? Trav, who's their running back that they just got back?
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
They just got Jonathan Taylor back, right? They have
he's on a pitch count. He's on a pitch count, though.
They have Zach Moss put up 33 points last week.
But here's the problem with that is it's now that Josh Taylor's back, they're going to start to work him back, and it's going to be running back by committee. So for fantasy, it's a terrible backfield, but also
Jonathan Taylor's great.
I know, but with 20 snaps, he's going to get 20 snaps, and he's going to get 10 carries.
And
he's
then
put up 50 yards.
Zach Moss,
and Zach Moss
33 points is going to pick up the rest of the snaps.
No,
but two great running backs in the backfield.
I'm going Jags.
Of course you're going. Of course you're going Jags. You would go Jags. I'm sticking with the Colts.
Hell yeah, baby! Give me the Colts. Get Gardner Minshew playing against his old team and let him go.
Go Jags.
A little revenge tour, baby.
Christian Kirk's
The only reason they beat the Bills is because they were there for an entire week.
Jags. Christian Kirk is back. Evan Ingram is in full force. Calvin Ridley's on a hot streak right now. Trevor Lawrence is finally starting to feel it. We got Saxville, the defense. It looks good.
What's his last name? Like Anetti Jr., the running back?
Oh, Travis Etienne.
Etienne Jr., he's been going crazy. They have a good running back too. But two great running backs. great wide receiver.
I'm surprised you're going Colts, Zane.
He believes.
I would be 30 times more confident if Anthony Richardson was playing, but I mean, without them, they were still great.
Seahawks, Bengals.
Who would I pick? I think I picked
Seahawks.
Yeah, Hawks. Easy.
Really? You guys are both going Hawks.
Gilbert Alexander, baby. Let's go.
It's a clean sweep. I really thought that one of you guys, I thought Zane, you were going to pick Bengals, but
I would,
sweep.
but they suck.
Again, it's just Joe Burrow can't push the ball.
Seahawks are consistent. Bengals are inconsistent.
If they didn't have Jamar Chase, they would be the worst team in the league.
I don't know about that. We still have Arizona.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, Jamar Chase carries their team.
Yeah. Okay, that was quicker than I thought. I thought we were gonna have to go into that a little bit farther. Vikings, Bears. Now, this is one of the points. This involves fantasy a little bit. Zane and I were talking about this. The Vikings are so interesting to me going forward because you lose Justin Jefferson for the next 4 weeks. There's already been rumors about Kirk Cousins being traded. They're not winning the games they're supposed to, even with Justin Jefferson. Now you lose him. They're a pass heavy offense. The targets are still going to be there when we're talking about fantasy, but just NFL in general. Where do the Vikings go from here? Because
I will say Big Dick Kirk is like that. when he's down on his chips, he goes all in and he fucking hits it.
But do you think I just don't know I don't know what to make of the Vikings going forward because
I dropped something.
Because there's a world in which Kirk stays, they don't trade him. Justin Jefferson comes back in 4 weeks and they pick up where they left off. Maybe they grab a couple wins and they get back to 500, right?
Their dumpster fire of a running back has
cut all the baloney. Cut all the baloney. Give me Captain Kirk and let me tell you why. All right.
Come on, let's go. Let's go, Trav. Let's go. Tell him.
Let me tell you why. Justin Jefferson's gone. Might be the best thing that could happen to this team. And let me tell you why this.
Whoa.
Now the ball isn't concentrated to one receiver on the team. No one knows where he's going with the ball now. Somebody's got to step up and start making plays.
Jordan Addison's number one
TJ
now.
Hawkinson, their tight end.
They got tight end. They got KJ Osborne and
red zone.
And Addison. They got two good receivers now.
That's going to be the number one target.
Their running back has been playing good. Their running back has been playing good lately.
Matson has been running the ball. Look, I hear you guys. I hear you. I'm going to take the Vikings. It's the Bears. But being real here, like nothing really changes.
I think a lot changes with Justin Jefferson out.
I don't think so. Like you're still going to get Jordan Addison's going to take over a majority of the target share. KJ Osborne's going to be the 2 now, so he's going to get a little bit more target share. But what changes? Like it's not like magically you have a new red zone target.
You lose the best wide receiver in the league.
No, but I'm saying in terms of getting, like Trav's saying, they're going to be better. Like this is the best team this is the best thing that happened to them. That's crazy to me.
Doing a lot of drugs on the offhand, you know. Like I don't know about better.
I'm not saying better. I'm just saying now it's not like let's
Did
just
he
double
not say
Justin
better?
Jefferson.
I thought he said better.
Okay,
I said
but
best.
But
going
forward, how are they going to win games? How are they going to win games?
Losing the number one wide receiver is the best thing that could happen.
By managing the game, spreading the ball around, running the football. That's all you got to do.
I'm going Vikings in this one because it's the Bears. But like going forward, I'm not bullish in the slightest about the Vikings. But
all I would say is Kirk Cousins has a career of like upsetting when everything is against them. He does well when everything.
But it's not. Yeah, that's true. They fell back down to earth. We know the stat last year, 11 of 13, I think it was.
Yeah.
1-score games they won. They finally fell back down to earth this year.
They are. That is the other thing is that they never blow anybody out. It's always like down to the wire, very close.
So Trav, what's your pick? You're gonna go Vikings too? Okay.
All right. My thoughts don't matter. Nobody cares what Zane has to say. I'm going Vikings.
Nah, you've talked too much already.
Okay.
Says you. I wish you would talk a little bit more.
Niners, Browns. Deshaun Watson's out.
Niners.
Jerome Ford is still coming into his own.
We
Yeah,
don't have
Niners.
to talk about this.
we
Devin.
don't have to. Okay, all right.
Niners.
Niners. They slapped the Cowboys on their ass. And
Remind
said,
me
hey,
at the
you
end
look
of this
cute tonight.
Remind me at the end of this what I was gonna say. I just remembered in talking about the Niners what I was gonna say. Remind me at the end of this. Just say Niners, and I'll remember what I was gonna say. Okay, Pats Raiders.
Trav, you say it. You say it 3
Yeah,
times fast.
Trav, just at the end of the picks, just say Niners, and I'll remember what I was gonna talk about.
Say it 5
Roger
times
that.
fast.
Pats Raiders. This one, no idea. No
Raiders?
clue.
Patriots.
No clue. Really,
Taking
Patriots.
Patriots.
Okay.
I watched
You
that.
guys have to convince me because I can give you the spiel of both teams and kind of give you the recap of where we're at.
Raiders
but
look really
I-
good.
I
Did
don't
Raiders
have a
play?
picture.
Did Raiders play the Lions last Thursday night game? Was
No,
that
Green Bay.
okay? It
Yeah,
was
they
Green
played
Bay.
Green Bay.
It was Green Bay.
They look really good.
It was hard to watch the Raiders.
They look good, except for Jimmy.
They looked
Garoppolo.
good.
Josh Jacobs looked great that game.
Well, the rest of them looked like
Josh Jacobs looked great, and so did
They looked like the
Myers.
middle school Packers. They looked like the
Myers
junior
looked
tackle
great.
Packers.
Devontae Adams got it was like an entire half, and he only had 1 catch, right? So it shows when they shut down Adams, Myers can pick it up.
So are you going Raiders here?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna go Patriots. I just feel like they'll get something rolling.
I'm gonna go like
It's two slow offenses like that can't
the
get something going.
slowest.
But I feel
Well,
like the Patriots
they need
can
to trade
manufacture a
Jimmy
rhythm to
Garoppolo.
get the ball in the end zone.
I trust in the
Jimmy-
Patriots
Get
defense
Jimmy
to
on the
score.
XFL. Get Jimmy on the XFL. He sucks. He's arguably the worst QB in the league. I hate him
I don't know
so
about
much.
that.
I hate watching him.
I don't know about that.
He has
Um,
no long range game. He's only a short passer, and sometimes he can make it into the midfield. He can't throw it deep.
Desmond Ridder is in the league, Zane. I hear you, but he's not the first quarterback in the league.
I hate him so much.
I'm going Pats. Zane's going Raiders. What do you got, Dev?
I'm gonna go Pats because I do agree it's 2 really slow offenses, but I think the Pats have the best chance of scoring a defensive touchdown.
That too.
Just
think
of Mac Jones versus what was
that's
the guy
actually
named
not a bad.
Crosby?
You know what? I might throw that
Crosby?
into a parlay. A little Pats defensive touchdown.
What's the Raiders defense?
X Crosby.
X Crosby versus Mac Jones.
Max Crosby.
Max Crosby versus Mac Jones. He's gonna touch him with his arm. He's gonna fall to the ground.
And then Mac Jones will get up and nut tap him, and Max Crosby will be out for 4 games. Come on, man.
Talked about this last time.
Come
I
on,
didn't see
man.
the nut tap.
Come on.
Okay.
So me and Dev, Patriots, Zane, Raiders.
Yes.
What's our next game?
Give me 1
Shut your
second.
mouth. Actually, no. Keep talking. I like the way you speak.
Okay. Next game. Cardinals Rams.
Rams.
Do we need me to talk about this one or no?
Rams.
Cooper Kupp and Nakua. I mean, that's a deadly duo. Plus, they have Tutu as their third. I mean,
So clean sweep Rams. We're fine with that.
clean sweep.
Eagles Jets. Closer game than we think.
Why is it closer than we think?
Jets defense is playing out of their mind. I mean, look at the Chiefs game. They were able to do enough to where it was just disruptive. Now, I understand that the Chiefs don't have the same kind of receiving core as the Eagles, and they don't have the
Run
same
game,
offense as
O
the Eagles.
line,
I get that,
defense,
but we're also talking about
5-0.
But we're also talking about a Patrick Mahomes here, and this game is closer than we think. I'm going Eagles. I'm not gonna say that, but I think this game is like.
I will
ugly.
say Eagles.
It's ugly.
But
it's ugly. It's going to be an ugly, dirty, nasty, weird fucking
I
game
dropped
where
something.
where Eagles are running the hell out of the ball and the Jets are just trying to play catch up the whole time, and it's just going to be an ugly, disgusting game that comes down to the fourth quarter.
I will say that I'm definitely going Eagles, but there's a part of me saying like for an upset, if there's an upset to happen, it is the 5-0 Eagles losing to the worst team in the league.
The Eagles aren't 5-0.
Yeah, they are. They haven't lost. Where's my phone?
I swear they have. Didn't they lose in week 1?
They're 5-0.
Are they actually?
Yeah.
Oh,
Undefeated.
Okay. I thought they lost in week 1. Okay.
I will say there is a part of me that thinks that if there is an upset game to happen, it is Jets Eagles. But I mean, you just can't not pick the Eagles, especially because they're just a run it down your throat. They are like they have the ability to just play it slow and like get 3 yards every play for a first down and just keep doing that all game, which the Chiefs don't. Chiefs are a big flashy offense. They make big catches, big breaks, big touchdowns.
I'm kind of with you. Like, it does seem like this could be like the big upset of the week, but even if the game is ugly, I feel like there's no better team to win an ugly game than the Eagles. So I'm going.
I agree.
Facts.
I agree. It's a clean sweep Eagles, but I think it's uglier than we think it is. I don't think it's
Eagles are looking like the best team in the league because like when it gets ugly, that's when they get better.
I don't know about that. Okay.
Who's better? Who's better than the Eagles?
Niners. We'll talk about it later.
That is
Giants.
hey, that was I thought you were gonna say the Jags.
No.
Giants,
Bills.
Yeah.
Giants came out.
God, we don't have to talk about it.
Like second week, and like Daniel Jones looked great, and then it was just back to normal.
Yeah, no. Well,
back to
Daniel Jones is out too, so we got Tyrod Taylor manning.
Oh, I love Tyrod
Taylor.
Let's go, baby.
I love Tyrod Taylor on his old team.
I'm so thankful that I have the Bills defense this game because it's going to be fumble pick central all game, and it's going to look great for my fantasy. Sunday night, or is this Monday night? Monday night or Sunday night? I don't know. I don't have it written down. Cowboys, Chargers.
Oh,
I originally picked Cowboys here
until they got whipped.
But I'm looking at everything now.
Until they got their lunch money stolen by the Niners.
Let me throw a couple stats out here for you guys. We'll talk about the Cowboys in length at the end of this as well. They're part of my spiel. Dak finally turned back into the pumpkin. He's throwing picks.
You were right. You were right about that.
He's back to what he was. He's back to good old Dak.
The D stands for dumpster.
Yep. The Cowboys have the largest win to lose margin in the league, 12 points. They either lose or win. Basically, that means is their win to lose margin is 12 points, meaning that they either beat teams by 12 or they lose by 12.
Yeah.
They don't have close games.
They're the opposite of the Eagles, where it gets into the nitty gritty.
When it gets ugly, they don't show up. Personally, and I had a conversation with a buddy about this here. I hate Michael Parsons.
Why do you hate Michael Parsons?
For the same reason, I have a problem with the Colorado team. He talks too much and he doesn't show up in the game. He's one of the best defensive players in the league. I can't take that away from him. When it comes to game time, he talks all week, and then he's nowhere to be found come game time.
I mean, it's against the Niners, who you say is the best team in the league.
I don't care who it is.
Give him some damn credit.
I don't care who it is. He's not he's nowhere to be found in all these games. We're not even just talking about the Niners. We're talking about all the games thus far. He doesn't show up. He's talking all week on his little stream or his podcast, whatever it is, and he doesn't show up. And the defense, Trevon Diggs is out. The Chargers are just the most papery team of all time, but for some reason they put it together this year.
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert is
I would argue they haven't put it together this year. They haven't been winning.
Well, for the Chargers, they put it together this year.
I picked the Chargers.
I will pick the Chargers.
Wow, we're going clean sweep Chargers. I was not expecting that because I've had the boys all week, and then tonight I was looking at the picks while we were talking, while you and I were on FaceTime, and it just feels Chargers. It feels Chargers to me. Austin Eckler's back.
That's right, Trev. You got left out of the FaceTime. How does it feel?
That's going to be a huge lift. Right. That's going to be a huge lift for this offense.
I was meditating.
Khalil Mack I think Khalil Mack's due for a big game. I don't believe in the Cowboys anymore.
I've always hated them and never believed in them, but I thought they were going to be really good this year. But I mean, hey, I'm glad they got whipped. And I'm hoping they get whipped this year. I mean, this week.
Okay. So we finished our picks.